Hi, this is Bruce Kunkel, and welcome to my shop. This is my 17-inch Kunkel convertible. This is an acoustic and electric archtop guitar. And as you've seen, this is a handmade guitar. The top and the back plates are both completely hand carved. This is big leaf curly maple. It's carved on the outside and the inside. There's a recurve all around the guitar that gives this back a lot of resonance. The rim is a matching big leaf rim. The top is Sitka spruce. I have a unique F-hole pattern. This echoes and continues my heart-shaped sound hole theme with half hearts on the end of my F-holes. The tailpiece I call Jazz Deco. This is a large piece of ebony with curly maple inserts, and the fingerboard pattern I call Jazz Deco as well. In fact, this model guitar is the Jazz Deco guitar. This pick guard is unique. It's made out of solid ebony, and it has two floating EMG pickups. Now these are passive pickups, traditional humbucking type pickups. But the unique thing about this is that the pick guard is fastened on with two bolts that go into threaded fasteners in the side of the neck, and then there's just this simple thumb screw, and you can actually release this and then unplug an 1/8 inch mini jack inside the guitar and take this pick guard off, and then I have a second pick guard that goes on that converts this into a purely acoustic guitar. So you're actually buying two guitars in one, and it's a very lively acoustic sounding guitar too. It's got a lot of volume, so it's really a great acoustic guitar as well as being an electric guitar. On the edge of the pick guard, there's a volume control wheel. You can control the volume from here, and yet it's out of sight. And then there's also a three-way selector switch right here that I can go over from the bridge pickup to the neck pickup, and also the two of them in combination. So that's a nice feature. My good friend D.R. Oughton helped me with the electronics on this guitar, and helped define the components because we wanted to do something really unique. I make most everything on the guitar. The bridge is handmade, the tailpiece, as I said, the armrest, the fingerboard inlays are all hand cut, hand inlaid, mother of pearl. My fingerboard radius is 16 inches. Scale length is 25.4, so it's right in the middle of the road between a short and a long scale. Very comfortable scale length. I have a larger headstock on this guitar. It's the biggest one that I make for this model, and this is again my Kunkel straight string pull style headstock. The strings go almost perfectly straight off the nut, which really improves tuning. The neck is a 5-piece hard rock maple neck, curly maple, with two walnut veneers in between 3 plies of maple quarter sawn. There's a 1/4 inch solid ebony heel cap with an abalone heart inlaid in it on the back of the neck. Another very unique feature of this Kunkel 17-inch archtop guitar is that the neck is secured on with a very large dovetail that's very tight fitting. The neck is slid into place. Actually, the body and the neck are finished separately, and then it's slid into place, and I go in through the end pin hole with a long extension tool, and I have pre-drilled holes and threaded fasteners in that dovetail, and this neck is actually bolted in place. So the neck is removable. If there's ever a problem with the guitar, if the neck ever needs to be reset, it's a simple matter just to undo those 2 bolts and slide the neck out. I use a volute on the back of the neck. This is like on a violin or a 5-string banjo, there's a nice carved volute, as it's called. It's sort of a hand stop on the end of the fingerboard shaft. And then on the back of the headstock there's a ebony veneer that's glued on, and it makes a very beautiful headstock. My logo is hand cut and hand engraved. It's my Kunkel banner, and the Kunkel Lion is made out of gold mother of pearl, and he's holding a little piece of red pearl that reflects red when you turn the guitar. It has a dual action truss rod. You can underbow and overbow the neck, and the top is actually X-braced. So this guitar has about anything that an archtop player would want in an archtop guitar. This is the high end of my line, and very proud of this guitar. It's taken me a couple years to bring this design to fruition, and it's finally here. And this is the Kunkel 16-inch flat top guitar. All of my flat top guitars have the heart-shaped sound hole that I'm known for. They have an abalone rosette around the heart. This particular guitar is a high-end model, and it also has an abalone binding on the top. This is an Adirondack spruce top, really great tone-producing top. And this inlay pattern is called the Diamond Jubilee pattern. It's gold and white mother of pearl hand engraved, and a matching heel carving on the back of the neck. This is all done by hand, just with chisels, very time consuming. A labor of love. That's why I call it music from the heart. And this particular guitar is made of Bolivian rosewood. I've also done them in Brazilian rosewood, Bobinga, a number of different woods. And the neck on my guitar is actually secured on by means of mechanical fastening system. There's no glue involved in this neck joint. This is a great feature because it allows you to remove the neck if it ever needs to be reset, or if for any reason it needs to be repaired. The neck is a separate module from the body. I actually finish them separately and then assemble them. They're pre-assembled before they're finished, and then buffed and assembled, and I can take the neck off of this guitar in just a few minutes. It's really a great feature. The top of my guitar is built with a 28-foot radius, which actually produces a lot of benefits. It makes like a suspension bridge effect on the top. It gives you about a 1-degree rotation on the bridge, so you don't get a belly below the bridge, and also it gives you more of a neck pitch, so that it allows you to have a taller saddle. A taller saddle will give you better volume and tone. So this guitar gives you a lot more adjustability in that regard. I also have a dual action truss rod in the neck, and it's a guitar that's just loaded with features, and truly a handmade guitar. And this guitar also has a Venetian cutaway, which is actually designed very deep so that you can get full access to all the frets, which is a great feature if you play lead. The back of the guitar, I always put a heart inlay on the heel. This is a bound heel with an abalone heart and an abalone backstrip, which I offer whenever the guitar has an abalone top binding. And also there's an abalone strip on the end of the guitar. The end pin is your 1/4-inch jack hole, and also your strap button. And if you'll notice, I set my strap button off-center, as well as my strap button on the top of the body. Now the neck block extends further than that, so this is a really good solid contact point for your strap. The purpose of the offset button is when you lift the guitar up, it actually will roll back against the player rather than falling away, so you don't have to physically hold the guitar against your body. That's really a nice feature if you're playing standing. Other unique features about this Kunkel guitar is that I actually seal the inside of the guitar with a water-based sealer, and the reason for this is that it acclimates the guitar a little bit more slowly to moisture changes. Moisture is really the enemy of a guitar, and a guitar that's taken from one climate to another can actually crack if it isn't sealed. So this is a precaution that I take, and it's all done by hand. Another thing about my guitar is that all around the rim of the guitar there are vertical braces that are scalloped and glued crossways around the rim. There are 12 of them, and they actually help to transmit the sound vibrations from the top to the back in a very positive manner. Hey, thanks a lot for stopping by Kunkel Guitars today. You can reach me at my website at www.kunkelguitars.com. And remember, it's music from the heart.